Donner here from LibertyNation.com, and with me today is Graham Noble. Graham is our chief satirist, and he has started a wonderful new column called What's Left of the Week. Graham, what did the left serve up in terms of nonsense for us this week?
Well, Lisa, unfortunately, this week it was all about guns, of course, because we had that terrible shooting in Las Vegas. And it's really sad to say, actually, that the left has managed to turn 59 murdered people into 59 reasons to take our guns away. And I try to say that without a hint of satire, because it's terrible that they think that way. But this is indeed what they've done. And then, of course, they've taken that overreaction to hysterical levels.
You mentioned that Hollywood is gung-ho for gun control, and yet they seem to make an awful lot of money on pictures regarding that have firearms in them. What gives?
Yes, this is exactly right. I mean, Hollywood has made countless tens of millions of dollars for themselves, the producers, the studios, the actors themselves. They've all enriched themselves of gun violence, and in a way, if not glorifying, then perhaps trivializing gun violence. And it really is quite incredible irony, specifically if you think about certain stars. One particular gentleman springs to mind, an actor by the name of Liam Neeson, who's managed to resurrect a dying career by reinventing himself as a big screen tough guy. And now his problem in Hollywood, in the movies, is that he seems to have a family that is prone to being kidnapped by various bad guys once every couple of years, and he has to go off and rescue them. And in doing so, he manages to rack up a pretty incredible body count and manages to shoot his way through various third world countries, leaving piles of corpses behind him thanks to his guns. And yet Liam Neeson in real life actually spends a lot of time lecturing the rest of us about how we really don't need to have any guns. But what happens if my family gets kidnapped? What am I supposed to do? Call him?
Yeah, absolutely. 1-800-Hollywood, I think. Meanwhile, I believe Jimmy Kimmel had a few escapades this week. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, well, of course, Jimmy Kimmel is in a certain section of the entertainment industry, which in itself is a bit of an illusion, because if you think about it, there's only one purpose that late night talk shows serve. They are basically one long infomercial for the entertainment industry. I mean, they have their guests on there who are there to promote books or their latest movies. That's all about advertising. There's no other purpose to late night talk shows. And Jimmy Kimmel has finally figured out, after all of these years, that he's not actually funny. Even when he's only delivering jokes that are written for him by somebody else, he's still not funny. So he's taken to political rants now. And he tells us recently that apparently every one of the recent mass shootings in this country has been carried out using, in his words, automatic or semi-automatic weapons, which of course is not true because no actual automatic weapons were used, even in Las Vegas. Granted, the gentleman had a device that was able to emulate automatic fire, but it's still not the same thing. So I think Mr. Kimmel needs to spend less time carefully grooming his facial hair and more time actually doing some research on firearms before he lectures the rest of us.
Jimmy Kimmel playing Al Capone. And this has been Graham Noble. Read his fine articles on LibertyNation.com. I'm Lisa Donner, and this is LNTV.